lights out, and away we go. Vettel gets away faster. Lewis Hamilton has to move over to cover him, but has he moved over enough? Sebastian Vettel has got the inside line here, squeezes into the lead. Hamilton in second, Bottas round the outside of Ricciardo. Raikkonen getting in on the act as well, and Vettel leads down the hill, then the Ferrari with an excellent start. Esteban Ocon battling away with Kimi Raikkonen, and he gets ahead of the Finn going through into turn 2, but it's Vettel from Hamilton, then comes Bottas and Ricciardo.
Well, if that was supposed to slow Vettel down on his start, that didn't work, did it? What an incredible initial launch he got in that Ferrari, and Lewis tried to push him hard, and I believe there might even have been a tiny bit of tyre-to-tyre contact there, but Vettel leads the Grand Prix. So he's really got through the pack quite quickly. I mean, he got there we go.
That's Magnussen on Wehrlein.
Sounded expensive.
Pascal Wehrlein, who retires for the 3rd time this season. You want to see it on board from the Haas here.
It's a wonder it didn't tear the front suspension off.
Same distance back to Valtteri Bottas. Bottas under pressure from Ricciardo, who goes down the inside into turn 1. Bottas will try and find him off, ends up going off the track. Has Ricciardo now got ahead? Bottas and Ricciardo wheel to wheel through turn 2. Who's going to yield first? Neither of them. Who's going to get ahead? Valtteri Bottas.
Brilliant driving from the pair of them. Nobody would yield there. A little shove at the top of the hill from Ricciardo on the Mercedes. Unfortunately, he's flagged that one up now, but he is Dan Deere on the brakes, isn't he?
Is he gaining enough on Bottas here to make a move under late braking? Yes, he is. He looked a long way back, and he probably was a bit too far back. Bottas watched him go sailing past, but now on the outside, can Ricciardo do to Bottas what Bottas did to him 2 laps ago? No! Bottas is in a right old scrap today. Ricciardo giving him so many problems.
As they're pulling lots of lateral G through there, that's an adventurous line through that corner there from Daniel Ricciardo. The Mercedes is pretty lively. We saw that in qualifying. It's not as hooked up around here as it has been at some tracks, but it's fast.
He's half a second quicker on this lap, Hamilton. He's going down the inside, Hamilton. He's taking the lead of the Grand Prix as Lewis Hamilton. Now, has Sebastian Vettel got a problem, because Hamilton gaining and taking half a second out of Vettel on this lap has now taken the lead. Can Vettel fight back? Is there something going on? The lead has changed hands, and this is desperate, desperate stuff for Ferrari, who are rather hoping to be moving away from Hamilton, to be extending the advantage, and now Sebastian Vettel sees that silver arrow disappear off into the distance.
Scruffy first sector on this.
Just have a look at Hamilton. Kimi Raikkonen really gaining here on Daniel Ricciardo as well, Martin. He might like to try and go around the outsides as they get into this little infield section, turn 14. He is trying to dance around the outside, but there's no room there for him. Which way is he going to switch now?
Ricciardo didn't let the other kids play with his toys when he was young, and he's definitely gets his elbows out.
No further action, Ricciardo and Bottas. Turn 1, lap 2. But lots of further action now for Daniel Ricciardo in his defence rather than attacking. He comes into the pits, probably a very wise decision indeed, because he wasn't going to hang on to that 4th place for very much longer.
Hamilton did a 41.7, it was a scruffy lap, but Vettel's is a slow lap too. Bottas is the man on the move at the moment, just 6 seconds off the lead.
That is Daniel Ricciardo, and he's gone very wide indeed, but is he just pulling off the track? He is.
Yeah.
What has happened mechanically here to Daniel Ricciardo's Red Bull?
Engine's gone. Engine's gone. Okay, understood.
Down to the pits. Sebastian Vettel's in.
Yeah, Vettel pits, Crofty, because I think they were scared that Mercedes were going to try and undercut them with Valtteri Bottas. So Bottas was, of course, behind Vettel, but was 2 seconds behind, and they could have sprung the undercut, couldn't they, Mercedes, on Vettel?
And look, here comes Sebastian Vettel right now, and it is very close indeed. Hamilton will stay ahead of the Ferrari, but Vettel, though, has the opportunity of a good run down through turn 2. Hamilton on the colder tyres, the fresher tyres. Sebastian Vettel with his then up to racing temperature. Can he, though, find a way past in this section of track?
Looked pretty casual for Mercedes, didn't it? But wow, that was so close because of Vettel's brilliant pace since he got back out on the racetrack. So his tyres, of course, are 3 laps older now than Hamilton's. And it just worked out for Mercedes there in terms of track position. Can't put another set of super softs on because they have to run 2 different compounds of tyre in a dry Grand Prix.
He's looking to see where Hamilton is. Hamilton is to his right at the moment, and Verstappen has got the inside line here. He's not really fighting Lewis Hamilton, but he's not exactly making it easy for Hamilton to take the lead as well, and Hamilton can't quite get past. That was nice moves from Verstappen. Eventually Hamilton does, with better traction, manage to get past and retake the lead, but he extended that for about 4 corners more than you would have expected. You can always tell which four-cylinder is which, because on the little pink area right at the front of the car there's a red band, which helps us tell the drivers apart, but we can't see their race numbers, although just the camera angle here so we can see number 31 now. But here he goes, Esteban Ocon pulls to the right-hand side. Felipe Massa's got the inside line, locks up his tyres. Ocon then should get much better traction coming out of the corner and now be in a position to make his move round the next right-hander. But Massa really holding on and extending this one, and Perez trying to get in on the act as well. Just stays behind Esteban Ocon, but Perez, if he has been told to hold station, certainly isn't listening to that this afternoon. Massa ahead of Ocon, ahead of Perez, looks for the inside gap through turn 16, can't find that. Onwards towards that 17 now, and towards the final couple of corners, he'll just have to hold station and then get a chance into turn 1 as Massa pits. Is Sainz a threat here, or do you feel that if he does get past you, then he might be able to get in towards the end on a one-stop strategy?
Well, he's definitely a threat. His tires are a bit fresher than ours by a few laps, so he's definitely a threat.
This is great defending by Sergio Perez, but I'm afraid it's going to end up with him losing a place. Carlos Sainz puts his Renault down the inside. Risk now.
Pits. Verstappen pits.
So, Verstappen decided that the soft tyre is not going to give him the ultimate pace that he needs between now and the end of the race. And he's got, of course, a new set of ultra soft tyres, but it's not.
Which they're not using.
No, it's the super softs.
He had a slow puncture or something.
You can see Sebastian Vettel now get to the end of the pit lane where he can put his foot down and make his way up towards turn 1, and they are left in another lap. Then Verstappen would have been ahead of Sebastian Vettel there. They had to react to him and bring him in. Sebastian Vettel lapping Kevin Magnussen. Kevin Magnussen's got touched by Marcus Ericsson behind him. So Sebastian Vettel laps the Haas. Magnussen slowed down, and then there was contact between Ericsson and Magnussen, and that's cost Magnussen dear. He's been running in the lead, he's been running second now, desperately wants to be running third as soon as he possibly can.
Launch this up the inside.
Well, Bottas covers him off really well. Now Vettel goes round the outside. So lapped cars getting out of the way. Well done, Stoffel Van Dorn, but Sebastian Vettel with some really good traction out of turn 1 does get past Valtteri Bottas. There were more chicanes there than he really wanted as he tried to get past the fin. No contact, and he's up into third place. And you can just see into turn 1, Raikkonen takes a very nice wide line there, and Sebastian Vettel is let through. And here goes Max Verstappen down the inside on Valtteri Bottas, who locks up once again. Bottas leaves the track once again, not for the first time this afternoon, but does manage, by doing so, to stay ahead of Verstappen. Now runs wide, now Verstappen can slide it down the inside, and Verstappen up into 4th place.
Yeah, I think Bottas would have had to have given that place back anyway, and he's lost it. He's spinning the rear tyres up. His rear tyres are getting a little bit bored with the punishment. The Mercedes just not putting his power down at all.
At the moment, and has he got a major problem there, because he's slowing down even more. Now Max Verstappen, if Kimi is trying to hold him up, has got the opportunity, goes down the inside, Max Verstappen, as Lewis Hamilton wins the US Grand Prix. It's a 5th win out of 6 races in Austin. Verstappen is ahead of Kimi Raikkonen. Sebastian Vettel comes home to take 2nd place. Verstappen from 16th on the grid to 3rd at the checkered flag. Who's your driver of the day amongst that trio? Kimi Raikkonen, sadly for him, just misses out on a first podium since Hungary. Mercedes, for the 4th year in a row, will be Constructors' champions.
This is utterly brilliant. Watch this. I mean, he takes a big trip across the inside of the racetrack, mind you. And wow, so brave to keep his foot in. And that's my driver of the day.
I'm sure a few celebratory glasses of champagne being drunk, but not for Max Verstappen. He has a 5-second time penalty for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. It's that gaining an advantage that is the crucial part of this one, as Hamilton with a 66-point advantage increases his championship lead, increases his dominance of the US Grand Prix, and has the perfect afternoon in the sunshine in Texas.